All right, hello everybody. My name is Dalton Ruthinger, and welcome back to Let's Roleplay Sailwind, as best we can, at least. In the previous episode, we came here to the Sage Hills, and we spoke with this guy. We're looking for employment to start exporting tea from this island. But before I'm able to start doing that, he wants to put me through a challenge. Our goal is to take some tea up to Happy Bay, as well as some green tobacco. Which is all good and dandy, but we are very ill-equipped for this kind of journey. For starters, we're very low on food and water. We have a little more than half of this barrel of water left, and then we only have 5 bits of salmon left. So what I'm thinking I'm gonna do is, first off, I'm just gonna put this in my inventory so I don't have to worry about it. We're gonna do a two-parter journey here. We are going to. Well, first off, let's just go ahead and load up the tea and the green tobacco first. And then we will take some. We'll take some medicine to the Dragon Cliffs. Because I am going to need to buy a particular tool for this journey, which is the quadrant, or the sextant, if you prefer. So yes, because I need to, number one, I need to stock up on some supplies. Whoa, okay. And I need to buy that particular item. And we have 17 days to do these jobs to Happy Bay. So I see no reason why we should not at least try and take a local job with this as well. Okay, this is actually medicine to the Dragon Cliffs. I don't want that quite yet. Dragon Cliffs, Dragon Cliffs. Here's the green tobacco. Okay, let's put you there. Okay, this is more medicine, 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 green tobacco. Medicine, green tobacco. Green tobacco. Then you are medicine, medicine, medicine. So nothing fell like back here or anything, did it? Because I could have swore it was. Yeah, 6 crates of green tobacco. Did I get 6? Did I just miscount? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that is all of it. Okay. So let's go ahead. We'll put the medicine to Dragon Cliffs back here, if at all possible. I can feel my phone vibrating, which is kind of annoying, but whatever. Okay, so the wind is blowing. Let me turn on the lantern in here so you guys can see. The wind is blowing not super favorable, but we can make it happen, at least. Okay, so let's go ahead and depart. I'm going to go ahead and shove the boat along. There we go. And now we can begin our journey to the Dragon Cliffs, where we're going to restock on food, water, and other supplies. How much money do I have currently? I have 1,300, and this job to the Dragon Cliffs is going to bring in almost another 300 as well. 273 to be exact. So, I think maybe to make life a little bit easier on myself, I might go in through the other entrance. Well, actually, no, because the character doesn't know about that yet. So we're just going to go in through the main entrance, the entrance we're going to be more familiar with, though with the way the wind's blowing, it might make more sense to go around the island from the east. Which would work fine, because that would give us a way to know that the eastern entrance is actually a thing. Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and sleep through the night. I will see you guys whenever we wake up. Okay, we've slept through the night, but at some point, our boat started turning aggressively into the wind. Hopefully, we can start to catch the wind again. Come on, turn, you know you want to. You know you want to. Come on, boat. You can do it. I have faith in you. There we go. All right. So the trip to Happy Bay is going to be an interesting one. It should be about as simple as just sailing directly to the north-northwest from Newport, but this game kind of enjoys being anything but simple sometimes. And I don't know if I'm going to show the entire journey to Happy Bay. Though I might show a little bit more than I normally would, just so I can kind of show the character being, you know, unsure of himself and terrified of the open sea and whatnot, because Happy Bay Oh, I should probably get something to drink really quick. In fact, you know what? I'm probably going to sell this barrel whenever we get to the Dragon Cliff, so I might as well just abuse the fact that it's here. And I'll just fill up another... There we go. And then we'll have some breakfast. Okay, so the salmon fills us up pretty nicely. Okay. Yeah, for those of you who don't know, Happy Bay is all the way up here. You guys probably saw this, like, you know, in the previous video. But, yeah, this is obviously going to be the furthest the character has ever sailed. And he's probably not looking too forward to such a journey, because that is, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 squares distance. In fact, this one journey is probably going to be more sailing than we've done this entire series thus far. Because I look on the map how close all of these islands are together. We started in Crab Beach, we went up to Sanctuary, we went to Serpent Isle, Newport, I think we went to Serpent Isle again, then back to Newport, then we came to the Dragon Cliffs, went back to Serpent Isle, came back to the Dragon Cliffs, and now we're coming from Sage Hills. And now we're about to go back to the Dragon Cliffs, and then we're going to head up to Happy Bay. So, yeah, sorry, I've got like two things going on at once here. I've got my phone blowing up, and then I've got the recording I'm trying to do. Alright, so just to save on time, I'm going to cut to this entrance over here. Is that another entrance? What? Hold the phone. Nobody told me there was another entrance. Hang on. That's clearly a bridge. Exploration. I think I just found another entryway into the Dragon Cliffs. Entryway and exitway. All sails are fully released. Oh, that's a big rock, though. Let's pull you in. There we go. I'll wait until we get past this rock to deal with the other one. Alright, so... Okay, I see buildings up there, so this is definitely the Dragon Cliffs. I didn't like that wave. Okay, I think I can just release these completely. Which honestly works for me. Picking up some real speed here. Turn that off. I kind of enjoy coming in this way because it's just a little bit more challenging. You got all these obstacles in the way. And I just heard all the hissing sounds of everything popping into existence at the at the port here. Okay, and then we want to turn this way, I believe, because I believe this here is the main island itself. Just try not to get too close to the rocks. Don't want to crush the sails if we can avoid it. And in fact, I'm going to lower down this sail just so we can kind of make things a bit easier to manage. Bingo. Then let's bring you back over here like this. Maybe. There we go. Let's turn you back on because it's starting to get dark again. Okay, so there's the port. Let's go ahead and lower you down to half-mast. We'll start slowly bringing you in. So we don't decapitate any poor soul on the dock. That would be bad. That would not be good for me in any way, shape, or form. Alright, let's lower you completely. And bring you in. There we go. We can now aim for the actual trade building. There we go. So now we know where the other entranceway is, which is going to help us out a lot in future videos. Now, I've always treated it as more of a exit than an actual entrance. It feels weird to be docking from this side. We rarely ever use this side. It's always this side over here. Okay. Then we can grab you. And then we can do that. Awesome. So we can start unloading these. Probably stay the night here so we can actually have plenty of time to restock on food and water and all that fun stuff. Okay, so let us remove all these. Okay, so yeah, the shops are closing now, so I'm just gonna go ahead and sleep until morning. And I'll see you guys. I don't recall taking a drink of that, but for whatever reason. Whatever. Okay. So I'll see you guys whenever we wake up. And it started raining. Interesting. And the sun rises on another beautiful day. Somewhat rainy day, actually, but, hey ho, what do you know? Okay, so first things first, let's buy the quadrant. 132. Okay, so we have that now, at least. I would like to have that, but no, too expensive. Rum. Tempting. Very, very tempting. But before we do anything, let's get some salmon. In fact, I've got enough to buy 2 of these. Pretty sure I'm not going to need to, but I'd rather have too much food than not enough. Besides, this character is not entirely confident in himself for sailing the vast open ocean like he's about to start doing in a couple of hours. He's very inexperienced when it comes to this kind of a thing. Okay, so that leaves just 198 coins left to my name. What I can do to kind of help with water supplies is I can come over here to the market. And we'll just buy a bunch of bottles of water. I could have bought rum, but yeah. This journey shouldn't take that long, I don't think. And while we're here, we might as well see if there is anything else going to Happy Bay. There's more tea, actually. Books. You know what? Why not just take some more green tobacco? I think we have the room for it, so might as well try and make a little bit of extra income while we're here. And this stuff I'm not going to worry about stacking too neatly. It's a pretty light load, all things considered. It's only 38 pounds. I don't think 38 pounds is going to make that much of a difference. But hey, what do I know? I just work here. Bop, 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 bop. Okay, then we can put the remaining 2 over here. All right, so we have a pretty full load going to Happy Bay now. So let us be on our way. First off, let's go ahead and swing this out. Not the best time to be leaving, but what can you do? At least this time I'm not going to have to zigzag across the channel here. Ooh, even with just the mainsail, we're going pretty fast. Good lord. Look at us go zoomy zoom zoom. Try and bring this mast over here in this sort of a direction. There we go. Oh, good God. I didn't like that very much. Alright, so for the sake of stability purposes, I might just sail out of here with just the main sail. In fact, I might just keep the mainsail down or raised for a while. Because I think the storm is about to come right over the top of us. Which isn't really spectacular. Well, what can you do? Okay, so we want to head for Newport. Then from Newport, we want to sail like directly north-northwest. And to get to Newport, we just sail directly north from here. Oh yeah, that's an angry storm right there. Goody. Goody goody gumdrops. I think I'm going to move you more over here. So we have 15 days to complete these first two missions that we got at Sage Hills. Which I think should be more than enough time. I believe the winds going to Happy Bay are pretty agreeable from Dragon Cliffs, and I believe going back is even easier. So the storm is cutting like directly in front of us. I think it's outrunning us, which is fine by me. Oops. I think the character would be just absolutely terrified right now. Because there's a massive storm right in front of us. This is the first time he's sailed in a storm. There's lightning all around. And lightning plus water is a very fun combination. And the only thing that's separating us from death, from life and death, is this small wooden boat. Which, in real life, could, like, crack very easily, and then we'd have a real problem. Compass. Alright, so. Ship, just keep heading north for the time being. We're just going to put the compass right there, then I'll put my cup right there as well. The quadrant can have its own special little rack since it's so gosh darn expensive. So I will show you how the quadrant works once we get a clear night sky. Thankfully, the journey to Happy Bay is... on paper, it should be pretty easy, but... things can go wrong. Get your reading off by even just a little ways, and you're looking at a fun lifetime out at sea, basically. Is that another storm? Gosh darn it. Got another storm coming in. If possible, I'd like to outrun that thing. So let's go ahead and... Excuse me? Fine. Now I don't have to worry about wasting water. Let's go ahead and start raising this thing up. I think I've got this thing angled a little too into the wind. Whoa. Let's try and stay on course. Okay, there's Newport. I see it out there in the distance. I'll just put the compass there. At least we have this nice dry interior. Ugh, that sounded nasty. Unfortunately, we don't have a lot of money left over, but we're about to be paid probably over $2,000 in terms of Astron. What are these coins called? Astron crowns. So let's see here. We have 577, 754, then another 540. So I don't think it's quite. Well, actually, yeah, there's over 1,000. Yeah, not quite $2,000 in Astron crowns, but not far off. Ugh. Well, there's the first storm that passed by. Now we got to deal with this one. Then after that, we should hopefully have smooth sailing. Hopefully. Oops. We are stopping because I'm not catching any wind on these sails anymore. There we go. Give it one more turn. I don't like that. I don't like that one little bit. Yeah, it looks like it's mostly behind us and heading west of us, which works for me. We should hopefully now be through the thick of it. God, look at these waves. You know, I still hold that the only game that has better looking water than this is Sea of Thieves. And the only reason that Sea of Thieves has better looking water is just because it has like a very pretty blue to it that this game just doesn't have. It has that very like bright blue that comes with like shallow waters and stuff. I'm sure you probably know what I'm talking about. Like the shallower the water is, like the brighter blue it is in the ocean. Sea of Thieves, especially towards the western part of the map, just has such gorgeous looking water. This game's water isn't bad by any stretch of the imagination, but I think if a region had like that, that bright sky blue color of water, that'd probably be like the most traveled region in the game. Because that kind of water is just outright gorgeous. Whoa. Okay, so now we're getting into a gale, which is just great. In fact, it's so great, I'm going to go ahead and lower that sail and swing this thing out. Or maybe not. Oh, we are turning into the wind, apparently. Why are we doing that? Because I don't recall giving the game permission to do that. Okay, well, if the game wants to play this way, we'll just lower this sail. And try and turn to a position we can catch the wind again. All right. Let's try and get back onto the proper heading here. Heading north. I guess we'll swing the sail out all the way. And we're going to go to sleep as much as we can. So I'll see you guys whenever things either go bad or we wake up. All right, well, there is Newport right there. And that means we want to start... That is Newport, right? Yeah, that's gotta be. That means we want to start heading more to the northwest once we get past Newport. And I'm not planning to do any kind of crazy stunt like I did in the the Dow only challenge, where I swam to the island, where I swam to the town while letting the boat continue onwards. I think I've got enough supplies to last me for a while now. Alright, so I think I'm just going to cut out here, and I'll show you guys I'll kind of show you guys bits and pieces of the journey, because I'm not going to show the entire thing. Alright, let's... Okay, that's one bottle of water drink. I think about there-ish might be a better angle. And I'll keep that one about there. Alright, there's the Dragon Cliffs. It's going to be the last we see of them for a while. So yeah, from Newport, we want to try and keep a northwesterly heading. So we want to head kind of in a this way-ish sort of direction. All right. I'll let you guys enjoy some scenery, I guess. Think about there-ish should do. Right, I'll see you guys in a little bit. Well, this certainly isn't good. We're caught out in the middle of the ocean in a gale, and I'm concerned that if I have my sails down, it's going to make the ship capsize. Because even with the sail, or the sail up, I should say, I'm concerned that it's going to make the ship capsize. Because even just staying here motionless, we're taking on a lot of water. But it might be better to have at least some type of motion going forward. Let's raise up the sail to like halfway to about there-ish, and we'll see how that does us. That way we at least have some kind of forward momentum. And we can kind of keep going towards our destination here. Yeah, I don't really like taking these smaller boats out to sea because they are very prone to flooding. They sink very easily. And as you can see, we're taking on a lot of water just from the waves crashing over the deck. Trying to see how aligned the sails are with the flag. It's not looking so great. We're facing more northwards. I don't want to be facing north if I can help it. Holy crap. At least the sun's coming up, so there's that at least. Now, if the wind would like to stop blowing me off course, that would be very helpful as well. Good God. So I should probably point out that I'm recording this on a separate day from the previous parts of the episode. I'm a day later now. The reason I stopped recording yesterday was because the game started getting choppy. I don't know if it's just a beta problem, but after you've been playing for a while, it seems that you start to get a lot of FPS problems. And I don't have the patience for that. I'm kind of losing my patience with the wind constantly pushing me off course. North, northwest. That's the way I want to be going. Anytime the seas would like to calm themselves, that would be nice as well. Wait, what the? Oh, that's a cloud. Never mind. I thought we were like right next to Happy Bay. And I was about to become very confused. Good grief. Ocean, calm yourself. Oh, a rainbow. This would be absolutely miserable in real life. You wouldn't be like stationary standing here. You'd be like being thrown around all over the place like a freaking rag doll. But I think I made the right call here, just having half the mast up, or half the sail up. We're not making, like, fast progress towards Happy Bay, but we are still making some progress, and some progress is better than no progress. Alright, could probably go for some food and some water. That's another bottle taken care of. Eat some salmon. Yeah, it looks like things are starting to calm down a bit now. I think we can go ahead and raise up the mast a little bit now. Wait, how are we facing west? What the... Just stay locked on that direction. I mean, it's not that hard, boat. The seas are still rough, but at least they're not as rough as they were. Might help if I were to just kind of swing this out a little bit. It would also help if the stupid boat would stay on course. There's another reason I kind of like the bigger ships for doing this stuff. They don't get knocked off course quite as easily. Now this thing, you've got to keep your hand on the wheel. Okay, let's start raising this one as well. crying out loud. This game really tests your patience. Just stay on course. It is not that hard. Alright, well, I'll see you guys whenever we have made significant progress. Smooth sailing. This is when the game is at its best. For moments like this right here. Get a nice calm wind. The ocean's real nice and smooth. It's a little choppy, but nothing much. So whenever we start getting into storms and things, that's kind of when the problems start to happen. Let's see here. Right, well, these bottles are pretty much empty, but I'm not going to throw them overboard because I can actually sell those back. And okay, I'm halfway through my first crate of salmon, so I think we should be fine for food. And hopefully, if tonight's a clear night, we can get a reading with the sextant. I can show the new people how that works. Character has never used one, though. In fact, I should probably be kind of role-playing, like, so how does this thing work exactly? Like, what am I supposed to be doing with this? Something about the North Star. I'm not entirely sure. Oh, that's interesting. If you get it all, like, mixed around and whatnot, you can basically just hold down the Q button. Let's say you get it kind of mixed around like this. If you just hold down Q, it just snaps it back there. And then if you get it like mixed around like this, just hold down Q and it just snaps back to neutral. I didn't know that before. That's interesting. Anyway, we're getting a little bit off course now, but the wind is starting to pick back up, which is not great. I was enjoying that calm sailing that I had there for a while game. Why you gotta take that away from me? Alright, so... provided we don't have a storm. Okay, we're looking for latitude 35. I hope we don't have another storm. I want to get a reading. But, judging by that cloud coming in, I'm willing to bet we're probably going to have another storm. Yay. Nice, beautiful rainbow. This game does have very, very gorgeous rainbows. And not a lot of games have them. It's very strange to me. Oh, but it's fading out. Yeah, I'm seeing raindrops. It's not what I want to be seeing. Emerald Archipelago, man, it always has storms, always has rain. I hate it when it rains. Both in the game and in real life. Okay, I don't mind the rain whenever I'm inside. It's whenever I have to be working in it that I really start to detest it. Okay, wait. I think I can get a reading. Ah, I just missed it. Gosh darn it. Cloud, go away. You're interfering with a project. Oh, wait, here we go. We are at... seriously? Okay, we're at latitude... I'm going to say 33. Yeah, we're at latitude 33, so... we still have a little ways to go, unfortunately, but we should be there pretty soon. I'm not getting so lucky this journey as I did with the Dow-only challenge. The Dow-only challenge... it was smooth sailing basically the entire way to Happy Bay. So with this game, no, it has no interest in being a happy journey at all. Really wavy, really stormy. Like the entire way to Happy Bay in my Dow journey, I think I only stumbled across a couple of not really storms. It didn't get anywhere near this bad. Like the waves got a little choppy, and that's basically all that happened. But the rest of the time, it was just glass. I wonder if I'll ever get that lucky again. Try and speed up some time here. Okay, now this is what I have been waiting for. Excuse me? Still at latitude 33 by the looks of it. Yeah, still at latitude 33. It's not great. For anybody who's new, the North Star is right there, but all these other stars around it kind of rotate. but the North Star stays consistent. So whenever the sky first like turns to night, these other stars will be kind of more along the lines of like this bow here will be more upside down, if you will, kind of like how it was a second ago whenever I did the first reading. Alright, but is there any chance that maybe, just maybe, I can see Happy Bay in the distance? Not as far as I can see, but I have poor night vision, so sooner or later I definitely want to buy a spyglass just so I can see distant lands and distant islands a little bit easier. Okay, you can just go ahead and get out. Alright, and now we have 12 days to get to Happy Bay, which, I mean, we're at latitude 33, so in fact, with any luck, we might be somewhere on the like the northern tip of the latitude 33 square, if we're lucky. In fact, it's just, I know not much time has passed, but you never know when you cross into these squares. Yeah, we're still at 33. Tomorrow night we might make some distance, who knows. But anyway, I will see you guys in a moment. Ah, and another beautiful sunrise greets us. How many days have we been out at sea now? Probably 2 or 3. The Dragon Cliffs is way out of sight. I meant to record Newport vanishing into the distance, but I kind of forgot about it. Anyway, now that it's daytime, can we maybe see Happy Bay? No, I don't think so. We'll see it sooner or later. Or we'll get horribly lost at sea and have to be rescued. But so long as if we find latitude 35 and Happy Bay is nowhere in sight, we basically just need to either sail more to the east or sail more towards the west. Probably not the west, probably more towards the east. Which is gonna be, you know, so jolly considering the wind is coming from the east, but what can you do, I suppose? Anyway, I will jump back in when Happy Bay is on the horizon. Okay, so it's another day for me. This is the 3rd day of recording this video. And I'm not going to lie, I'm starting to get a little concerned because I'm very low on supplies. I have 8 salmon left and 24 drinks of water left, and Happy Bay is nowhere to be found. I'm hoping that I'm still just a ways out from it, but I'm not going to lie, I'm getting a little concerned here. Because scanning the horizon, there's nothing out here. I mean, maybe we're just not close enough to see it yet, but I've been going like north-northwest this entire time. And I think I should be in the right square. I guess we'll find out whenever the sun finally goes down, but I am getting very concerned here. It's possible I might have gone a little too far west. I probably shouldn't have done this until I had the spyglass. I probably should have just done some episodes off camera and just saved up to buy the spyglass, because I can't see anything. Let's wait for the sun to go down, and we'll see if we can find out where the heck we are. I'm having another episode with allergies today as well, so you'll probably hear some sniffing and some sneezing and whatnot in this part of the video. I do apologize, but it's just that time of the year, and it doesn't help that our weather is constantly changing from cold to hot, hot to cold, cold to hot, hot to cold. Yesterday it was 90 degrees. Today it's like not even 65. Alright, so I'll see you guys whenever the stars are like fully out. Okay, I can see the North Star. Let's find out where the heck we are. Okay. And well, we're still on latitude 34. So there is a chance it'll still pop up on the horizon somewhere, but I'm kind of losing hope here, because I think I should have seen it by now. It's very possible one of those storms I went through just completely blew me off course. Why does he make the tools to find your longitude so expensive? Try and speed ourselves up here. Turn that on. I'm hoping it's just not in vision, or it's just not like close enough to be seen yet. But like I said, I don't know what's going to happen if we do get lost at sea here. I don't know if this character just dies, or if maybe I'll kind of pretend that someone just kind of happened to come along and rescue him. And I didn't back up the save file either, and this is going to be kind of, this is going to be interesting how this character gets out of this. This might be just a permadeath thing, I don't know. It just amazes me how, with the Dow-only challenge, I found Happy Bay not a problem in the world, but this playthrough, it's having different ideas. And this thing can't stay on course to save its life. This boat is fast, but that's about all it really has going for it. Now, I'll see you guys whenever something interesting pops up, I suppose. Hey, well, according to this, I should be exactly on latitude 35 now. Yeah. So, come daytime, if we don't see Happy Bay on the horizon, I think we're screwed. I'm going to assume I might have just gone too far west. It's very possible, but I can't imagine that I've got that far blown off course, though. Like, it should still be in sight. Well, I guess I'll just skip forward to daytime, then. And, yeah, this boat constantly going where I don't want it to go. It's about to drive me crazy. Okay, now it's doing the whole thing where it's just going completely against the wind, regardless of what I... I miss the Dow. The Dow was so much easier to sail and navigate. This thing... It's good for, like, the actual archipelago itself, but out here at sea, I'm not enjoying it. I think I might actually do that. I'm just going to head back east a ways and see if hopefully Happy Bay just kind of pops up over the horizon. Wait. Wait. I think I see it. Please tell me I'm not just imagining things. It'd be helpful if we had crow's nests on these boats so we could see over the frickin' waves. Oh, there it is. We've actually found it. Oh, there it is. Oh, that is such a relief. Oh, man. You guys don't understand how happy I am. I was dreading the idea of not actually finding Happy Bay, because that would mean I would have to restart this entire series. Because I didn't mention this at the beginning. This character, it's a permadeath thing. Alright, if this character gets lost at sea and dies of starvation or thirst, we're done. So, seeing the island right there, it is such a massive relief. You have no idea how relieved I am right now. Oh, we barely have enough water to get there. Oh. Okay. We can all relax now. My allergies can take a hike. Nobody loves them. In fact, you know what? I'm going to run and take some allergy medicine. I took some this morning. I took some earlier at work. And now nothing really works. I think allergy medicines are a scam, in all honesty, because they never seem to work. Okay. Allergy medicine taken care of. In my absence, the boat tried going a direction I didn't want it to go. Go figure. I really don't like this boat. This journey to Happy Bay has really allowed me to test how much I actually like this thing, and I gotta tell you, I'm not a fan of it. This rear sail loves to throw you off course as much as it possibly can. And I'm not all for it. The cog and the dowel, you don't have that problem. Hell, even the junk, you don't have that problem. But this thing, I think we might be doing some customization with this thing in the not too distant future. Okay, I'm gonna top up my water. Or at least, you know, get it pretty high up. Oh man, I'm actually gonna drink a pop as a celebration. I'm trying to stop drinking pop, but right now it's kind of all I have. I suppose I could make some milk or something, but have some chocolate milk. But no, I think this constitutes having a nice Dr. Pepper. Because, oh man, I was so worried. Like, I was dreading this all day at work. And yesterday, whenever I was playing, I got down to my last, like... God dang it, hang on a second. Gosh dang it. I took that medicine, and all of a sudden, I'm, like, sneezing up a storm. I just did, like, 10 sneezes right there. Good God. I think what the problem is, for those who don't know, I work as a garbage man, all right? I'm the guy on the back. I'm the guy on the back of the truck, throwing the trash into the back of the truck. And I work alone for the most part, right? It's the driver, then there's me. And whenever we're going down alleys and stuff, the truck kicks up like all kinds of dust and debris, and we've got the leaves falling down now because finally the trees have detected that it's finally fall. And all that dust and leaves that the truck kicks up, or whenever the truck releases some air, it just kicks up even more dust, like right up into my face. So I'm breathing in dust like all day because I walk behind the truck, so I don't have to constantly get off the step, walk to the other side of the truck, grab a trash can or two, throw it in the back. You know, I just try to make life easier on myself, so I'm not constantly having to get on and off the back step of the truck. It kills your knees over time, constantly stepping on and off that step. So that's why I walk, and not to mention, you know, I could probably use the exercise. But yeah, I think that's largely what it is that stupid truck constantly kicking up dust and stuff into my face. Does wonders for, you know, making YouTube videos and stuff. You guys get to hear me, you know, sneeze and cough and sniff and all that kind of stuff. I try and edit most of it out as much as I can, but I can only do so much. I can't edit out, you know, every single sniff. I try my best to, you know, pause the video if I feel a sneeze or a cough coming on, but I'm not going to do that for every single sniff. Oh man, I'm going to be taking so many screenshots of this because, oh, I'm so glad this video is going to be coming to an end. Like the relief I felt whenever I finally saw this island sticking out of the horizon. Oh, I was so scared I was going to have to like restart the entire series with like 122 emerald dragons to my name. Like, what the hell is that going to buy me? I mean, I suppose I could, you know, transfer some of these gold lions back, but I really didn't want to have to do that. I want to buy the junk as soon as I can. It's so weird that the ship is actually called the junk. Like, junk typically means junk, garbage. You know, unmentionables that nobody really wants. So for arguably one of the better ships in the game, for it to be called a junk is just interesting to me. Anyway, there is the town. God, I was so scared I wasn't gonna make it here. I know I keep saying that, but I gotta, number one, I gotta say at least something to keep you guys entertained. Number two, I want you guys to know I was really relieved whenever I saw the damn island. Because like I said, this is a permadeath series. When this character dies, if he dies, he's done. That's it. That's all she wrote. Etc., etc., etc. Maybe if I'm closer to an island or an archipelago or something, maybe I'll say, maybe I'll kind of play it off as, okay, so some other people on a ship came by and they just kind of happened to see my ship drifting aimlessly and they couldn't see anybody aboard it, so they came over to investigate. Sorry, I had to cough. They came over to investigate, saw me passed out, and they brought us onto our ship, towing ours along behind them. I don't know how realistic that would be. Probably not very realistic at all. But if I'm close enough to an island or archipelago, I might just kind of roll along with that, because I don't think it'd be, like, terribly far fetched to say such a thing might happen, but... Or maybe, they let one of the sailors throw some supplies to me, but I needed medical attention, so one of their sailors hops on board my boat, takes it back to the capital city, while they follow the boat so they can get their sailor back. That might be the only thing I can really do, but that's if I am close by to an island or archipelago. If I'm out at sea, fat chance of anybody really finding... Gosh darn it. Fat chance of anybody really finding me. Okay, let's... Oh, I'm so happy to finally be here. I do like how big this dock is, because they know you're going to be parking capital ships here, so... Happy Bay! I'm so happy to see you. Alright, so now you guys get to have the pleasure of watching me deliver every little bit of these crates. We still have plenty of time to spare, too, so... There's one. Actually, let's keep an eye on how much our reputation is going to increase here. So, this is going for Astron. But, like, look at that. Just that first crate right there. That brought us up over the initial 300. That was crazy. Right, you know what? I'm not going to make you guys watch this. I will be back whenever I'm delivering the final crates of certain jobs. Okay, this is the final crate of that job we picked up from the Dragon Cliffs, I believe. So that's that. Holy crap! Oh, okay, so our reputation is also increasing for the Emerald Archipelago as well. But look at this. Our reputation is already like roughly where it was for the Emerald Archipelago whenever we left. That's crazy. These international missions, they don't joke around. Okay, so this is just a thought. All right, I want to mention this while I'm actually thinking about it. Um, I was wondering if it would be out of the question to ask for like maybe a merchant with a stand out here rather than having to like walk all the way up there to the actual house. Like maybe you could just like kind of sell the cargo to the guy to the stand, who's at the stand here. But you couldn't get jobs from this stand. You can just sell it to the. You can just sell your cargo to this guy at the stand. That would be on the docks. But you would have to get your jobs from the house itself. That way, the house is still like an actual useful prop. It's not just there for show anymore. That's just a thought I had. It'd make the unloading process a lot easier, I think. I don't think Raw Lion watches my videos, but if you do, please consider that because making like 20 trips back and forth, it gets a little daunting after a while. But either way, if you do watch the videos, love your game. It gets a little frustrating at times, but it's pretty much the only game I really play anymore. So, the only game that I really play like long term anyway. So, yeah, just an idea I thought I'd throw out. Oh wait, I just realized that was the last crate for that. For the green tobacco from Sage Hills. And our reputation is already over 5,000 for Astron, even though we haven't really been to Astron. All right, so we have the final crate of tea right here. Yes! All right, first things first, reputation. All right, so we now get a 20% discount at the Emerald Archipelago, and we can take a maximum of 5 jobs. And for Astron, even though we're not going to be going to Astron for a long time, but we have a 15% discount and a maximum of 5 missions. Alonk, we still have no reputation. Nobody has ever heard of us in Alonk. So what's our money like here? Oh, yes. Let's see here. So, I want these converted. Okay, actually, let's... I'll settle for... What is going on right now? Hang on. Why are they both... What did I just do? Okay, so I'm converting the Eastern Crowns to Emerald Dragons, right? Oh, I see. Okay, that's how much I'm putting in. I am an absolute moron sometimes. All right, let's exchange that, and then we'll use... Okay, so we get another 8. And then... Bingo. All right, so that was a very profitable mission in many ways. We now have 16 gold lions, and we have 4,423 emerald dragons, which means we can buy a lot of stuff now. Let's see here. Ooh, you've got this kind of cheese. Give me. God, that's expensive. 40 for one single slice. Are you kidding me? Where's your water stand? Wait. Rum is also really expensive. I don't even want to imagine how expensive some of this stuff would be if I didn't have this kind of reputation. Alright, well, I guess I might as well show you guys around here, since, you know, we're going to be kind of playing the tourist. We've never been here after all. So we'll just kind of take a little slow stroll through the town. And you'll notice that there's a lot of mixed buildings. There's buildings from the Emerald Archipelago, and there's buildings from Astron. It's kind of a cool little mixture of cultures going on here. This right here could probably pass as a church if it was given a little bit more work. And there is this guy up here who looks like he should be selling something, but he's not. Anyway, I think that's going to wrap it up for me for now. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like, leave a comment. And if you want to see more of this kind of content, please consider subscribing, because I will have more on the way. Probably somewhat soon. I think I'm going to be taking a little break, because this journey has kind of stressed me out to the point I kind of need to. So, yeah. Be looking forward to more from me in the hopefully not too distant future. I might start uploading some videos of Port Royal 4, so we can kind of pretend to manage like an actual sea company. We'll see how that goes, but yeah, that's gonna do it for me. So once again, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So until then, God bless, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you then. Bye bye.